Hey everyone, it's the Grumpy Meeple along with
Lincoln. Hi.
the Grumpy Sun. And we are here on this momentous occasion to share with you the first in what will be a long series of unboxings and gameplays and impressions of the Warlock tile system from WizKids. Now with easy clips. I wish I would have known this when I bought this from Amazon because I bought 5 extra bags of the easy clips. So this stuff is dungeon terrain basically. Very similar to the dungeon terrain that I have been slowly over a period of what feels like about 40 years trying to paint up that I got from Dungeons and Lasers from their third Kickstarter. That stuff is incredible quality. I love it. It's just not scalable for me to print or to paint the amount of stuff that I want to paint, especially that stuff because, you know, it's very high quality, but you have to snip it out of the thing. You have to sand the edges. You have to prime it, then paint it, then varnish it. Like, it's a multi-stage process. And I want to be able to actually use this stuff while I'm still young. So I decided to try out the Warlock stuff because it's kind of on sale on Amazon. This was $77. It's usually $100. And I bought many sets, basically. So I'm going to be unboxing them. Lincoln's here to hang out, help me unbox a little bit. We're going to get in here and take a look. But right off the bat, you can see everything you need for a multi-room adventure scenario. No. So, crap ton of dual-sided tiles. This is another thing that puts this like leagues beyond Dungeons and Lasers is the tiles are double-sided. So one side is wood, one side is stone. That is insanely awesome in terms of giving you the flexibility that you want with this kind of system. So I won't belabor the point. We will just go ahead and get in. So Lincoln, what do you think about being able to build your own massive dungeon systems? Does that sound fun?
Yeah.
You know that game Hero Quest that we play? Mm-hmm. You know what the first thing we're going to do with this terrain is?
What?
We're going to build the Hero Quest dungeon in 3D with walls. Isn't that going to be awesome?
Oh my gosh.
Your reaction is suitable.
I want to play with all the tiles.
I know you do. Well, we're going to get them out here and you can start playing with them right away.
Yay.
Let me just get some of these silly stickers off. So, first of all, as you saw, there's like a slipcase cover and then there's the box. This is pretty durable. It is labeled appropriately so that on all sides, so that you know what it is, basically, except for the top. So I think that these are actually a totally valid storage solution for this stuff. I'm not going to use the insert because that's just a giant waste of space and this stuff is not delicate and doesn't need to be like protected. But I will use the boxes to separate stuff out. Look at all this stuff, Lincoln.
There's so much walls.
I know.
What is this?
So let's take a look at, let's kind of dig into it. First of all, we've got the floor tiles.
Ooh.
The 2x2 floor tiles. See, one side is wood and they're well painted. Like, these are really cool. These are not cheapo material. And then you've got the stone on the other side.
Ooh.
Here you've got your stone walls. Again, very well painted. You've got multiple kind of colors. They're like washed. These are great. Here you've got your bigger walls. I think these are what, 2x2 walls. Lincoln, come on, man. Let me unbox it at least before you start ripping it apart.
I know.
Here we've got some doors.
Doors.
These are functional doors, meaning that they actually open.
Ooh, that's tiny.
And again, beautifully painted, indestructible. Like, this stuff is heavy. It's very, very nice. If I had known that this existed or that it was this nice before I bought the Dungeons and Lasers stuff, because this came out like right around the same time. If I had known that this was coming, I wouldn't have bought that stuff, because it's not that much more expensive. It's not for this. I mean, for like the texture of this wood, it's nowhere near too expensive. Check these doors out. Big double doors.
Oh my gosh!
Big old double doors. Welcome to my dungeon. So this has been like a long time dream of mine, is to own.
Oh my god!
Let me talk, please. Has been to own a 3D dungeon system, and really one that was like ready to go, fully painted, with all of the terrain pieces, the scatter terrain and stuff that you would want with it, which luckily I have, because again, I spent like $800 on this stuff. I didn't get a goddamn thing free from WizKids. I didn't ask for anything, and they've never heard of me. So I bought all this. And I just woke up one day and I was just like, man, life is passing me by and I don't have my dungeon yet. I'm playing Hero Quest. This stuff is perfect for Hero Quest. Perfect. It's so easy to replicate the board with this stuff. Although I haven't seen a video about it on YouTube. You will see one because I'm going to make one. And all my subsequent Hero Quest playthroughs will be using this terrain. I'll probably use it for Chronicles of Drunagor, Warhammer Quest. I can't even imagine. I can go crazy with Warhammer Quest with this system. Sorry, I'm pulling some stuff out here. So these are end pieces so that you can fill in the kind of gaps, you know, if you land here and you need an extra piece to kind of snap in. Let me get them out and then they're all yours, okay?
Yay!
These are the interior walls. These are really cool. So they'll just basically fit between two pieces that are like already out. So if you had this set up, you could just whoop, slip that right in. And they snap in place. And all this stuff is just of the highest quality. I had no idea. I thought it would be like rubbery, you know, like I got burned by Mantic games in their terrain years ago. The stuff that came with Dungeon Saga. And ever since then, I just have a predisposition to think that like pre-purchased terrain is just going to be that kind of crappy, you know, rubbery, bendy plastic. This stuff is hard as adamantite plastic. And there's a ton of it. You can see just walls on walls on walls. Here you go. Here's some walls to play with.
Yay! Yes!
So you've got your like solo standalone walls.
I'm making my own dungeon.
That's awesome. Get at it.
And then I want to show them.
Okay, well just don't go too crazy. Nobody wants to hear you babbling like a lunatic.
Hey.
You get some really nice long 2x8s.
Oh.
Lincoln, put some walls on there.
I know. I want some walls.
So like you can just, for now, you can just
Yeah, that's what I was doing. One more.
some more doors. Crap ton of the interior walls. Let's show them how the interior walls work. So it would work like this. So see, it's like a room separator basically.
Oh.
Yeah, so like you
One
could,
more corner.
you could do like this. We're doing a little demo. Obviously these are not snapped in. I'll show you the clips here in a minute. I'm just showing you the potential for what this system can do.
Ooh.
You could do something like that, you know, where you split a room up without having to put the giant walls in between. You get a bag full of easy clips. Again, I did not know that this came with the easy clips. So the saga of the clips. So when this system first came out, it came with a different set of clips, and they were notoriously difficult to deal with. I'm going to zoom in on the picture right here so that you can see what I'm snapping. They were virtually impossible to work with. You would need like a pair of pliers to like get them out. And so they went back to the drawing board and they designed this new set of easy clips, which are much easier to play with. I've already messed around with one of the other sets, and there's no difficulty at all with putting together or taking apart this set with the easy clip system. But I didn't know that they went back to the Wave 1 stuff and included the easy clips. So I bought a bunch of bags of the easy clips so that I never had to use the other horrible ones that everybody always complains about. Yeah, look at that. You can see over here, Lincoln is building a little dungeon. Why don't you get your little guys right there?
Oh.
And go get some, you can get some scatter terrain and put it on there. So these pieces are for the walls, for the bottoms, basically to mask, you know, the connection points. Like if this were to be an exterior wall for whatever reason, I think this is where they go. Maybe not. Maybe it's some of this must be specific pieces. Yeah, like right here.
Wow, that was breaking.
Yeah. So that you don't see the
breaking. Okay, well,
connectors on the outside. Very cool. Another touch that Dungeons and Lasers does not even have. Yeah, so that's basically the contents of one of the Dungeon Tiles 1 sets. Now, I bought 4 of these Dungeon Tile 1 sets. I'm at a point in my life, man. I just decided this is it. This is the terrain Armageddon. We are going to just buy all of it now and be done so that I can use it with any system I want. Comes with a little insert, blah, blah, blah. Shows you all the really cool shit. There's so much cool shit. I have all this stuff now. You'll see it all in different unboxings. So, in terms of storage, this goes away. Woo! It's garbage. What comes back? What? Wow, that's a really cool dungeon. We'll snap it together here in a minute, okay, so that it looks real. Bags, basically. I'm gonna throw all of one type, bag,
Okay.
store it on the shelf so that you can see at a glance.
Treasure.
Oh, that's the Dungeon Tile stuff. Okay, grab that. So, that is my unboxing for the Warlock Tiles, Dungeon Tiles 1. I'll have a bunch more unboxings coming, a bunch. I have $800 worth of this stuff, so I might as well get some use out of it. It's amazing. I couldn't be happier. I'm shocked at the quality of this stuff. I hope that they keep putting this stuff out forever. I would love to see outdoor terrain. I would love to see layovers with rivers and lakes that you can build, or even lake tiles. I would love to see like a drow underground dark caverns set. Bring it all on, because this stuff is incredible.